I believe I should be live. Do not show again.
Take off.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
I guess it's going to continue doing that after every firmware update, but okay. That's all right. Looks pretty dark out there. Let's change that EV. Let's see now. I think I need to go to the plus side. Difference, but I know it did. All right, that's fine. Let's just get into the chats here. Let's see, Dennis Lovelady. Oh, I'm signed into YouTube with the wrong ID. So, one moment here. We'll switch to Mr. Request. There he is, and Dennis Lovelady does not seem to be live. Let's go to the Dennis Lovelady channel. There it is, 4 June. Got it? There's just no notification. All right, I'm gonna have to turn that volume down. There it is, 4 June. Have Drone Will Fly, welcome. Myra Elaine Buying Space, welcome. I owe you both a lot of visits. I hope to fix that today. I think I have time for YouTube today. I am live. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you have requests, you know the drill. Please let me know what they are. And I think I'm way ahead of my sunrise here. I'm just trying to change this EV to something. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise. I can see that. There's my notification finally. We'll just leave the exposure value at 0. And yeah, see where we go from there. Anyway, if anybody has any song requests, let me know what they are. This is one of my favorites. There's a storm across the valley. Clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on your shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from writing all your prayers up in the sky. 10 days on the road are barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, supper's on the stove. It's the light in your eyes that keeps them warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yes, and hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the news to tell him. How'd you spend your time? What's the latest thing the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday. Sunshine made her cry. And you felt the baby move just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Yes, it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend of mine. Yes, it's good to be back home again. Oh, the time that I can lay this tired old body down Feel your fingers feather soft upon me. Kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way. Happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, just spending time with you. It's the little things that make a house a home. Like a fire softly burning, supper on the stove, and the light in your eyes that makes me warm. Hi, language of horses. Hey, it's good to be back home again. You know, sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend of mine. Yes, it's good to be back home again. I said, hey, it's good to be back home again. Hey, Michael Blade, welcome. Let's do one for Lincoln. What do you say we do one for Lincoln? How about that? Lincoln's mentioned, not by name. Come on now. Lincoln's not mentioned by name in here. Where are you, Lincoln? He's hiding from me at the moment. There it is. Little Jimmy Buffett. Something about a boat sitting on the sea, out there in the wind, floating in the free. I'm out of tune. Something about a boat sitting on the sea. There it is. Out there in the wind, floating on the free. Take around the world, bring you back home. Gives a man hope. Something about a boat, something about an old guitar, and the way it still sings. After all the smoky bars and the broken strings, played a million songs, broke a lot of hearts, made some people stars. Something about an old guitar. Ain't it funny how something seems like nothing at all? Take a big old room, make it seem so small. Seeing windows where there once were walls makes a whole lot of something out of nothing at all. Here's where Lincoln shows up. Something about a dog sitting by your side. If you've had a bad day, he ain't gonna run and hide. Just a wagging that tail, grinning that grin. Something about a dog makes him my best friend. Something about a dog, something about an old guitar, something about a boat gives a man hope. All right, so a lot of people have joined the chat. Angela, Lost Girl Adventures. Let's see here. Angie, Michael Blade. I think I acknowledge you, but maybe not. Susan Lee, welcome. My pleasure, language of horses. You know I don't know your name, and that's a shame, but okay, it's fine. This is the world in which we live. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she doesn't have a lot to say. Boom, boom, boom. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, but she changes from day to day. Wanna tell her that I love her a lot, but I gotta get a belly full of wine. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, someday I'm gonna make her mine. Oh yeah, someday I'm gonna make her mine. All right, that was a long one. I don't know. If anybody has requests, I'd love to know what they are. It helps a lot if you put the word request in with what you would like to hear, and that way it'll stand out for me because technical reasons. I'll just say that. If I had my way, I would be watching this channel as Dennis Lovelady, but I don't have my way, so I've decided to do the next best thing. Let's do the one that's on my mind. Let's just do that. And there it is. On my way from LA back to Knoxville, I found out those bright lights ain't where I belong. From the rain I called to tell her I've had a change of dreams, I'm coming home. But tears filled my eyes when I found out she was gone. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, keep on searching. I can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. Waved the diesel down outside a cafe. He said he was going as far as Gatlinburg. I climbed up in the cab all wet and cold and lonely. I wiped my eyes and told him about her. I've got to find her, can you make these big wheels burn? Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. Keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I'll keep on searching. Can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. Can't blame her for letting go. A woman needs someone warm to hold. I feel the rain running down my face. I find her no matter what it takes. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. Keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I keep on searching. I can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. All right. Johnny, be good. All right, when Johnny comes in. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's going to show up. Good morning, everyone. Rainbow connection. You know what? I've tried to learn that. That was a long time ago. And just you, the way you are, is that? I hope that's by Billy Joel. I don't know the one by Jason Mraz. I know there is one. I'll do the one by Billy Joel and pretend that that's what you meant. First off, well, we need to wait for Johnny Droneflyer, don't we? When Johnny comes marching in again, hurrah, hurrah. So I guess, since that was Myra Elaine, I'll do the other Myra Elaine request and wait for Mr. Johnny Droneflyer to show up, to finally show up. Nah, I know he was... It's early where he is, and I know he was up but in bed at 4:30 his time, 5:30 my time. What am I looking for? First, I'm looking for Just the Way You Are, right. Don't go changing to try and please me. There it is. changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine. You're too familiar, and I don't. I would not leave in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times. I'll take the bad. Take you just the way you are. Trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion, although I might not seem to care. I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever, and this I promise from the heart. I couldn't love you any better. I love you just the way you are. Don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Oh, I don't know how to end that. Good morning, everyone. Mostly by my mother-in-law. It's okay, I've been called worse. Oh, okay, so somebody's mispronounced your name. Swanees, how I love you, how I love you. My dear old Swami, that's Swami. Yeah, I got Swanee River, way down upon the, do I have that under W? No, I don't, I have it under S. One of these days I'm going to do a series of live streams on songs that start with S. I could do a whole long series of them. Of course, it'd have to include some Christmas stuff, but that's okay. Swanee, why didn't I go to T and scroll down? But now it's too late, so I'm almost there. Wow. I'm serious, I need to show you this someday. There it is. Okay. Okay, way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. Oh well, that's where my heart is turning ever. That's where the old folks stay. All the world plantation. I roamed dum-da-dum-da-dum, still longing for the old plantation and for the folks at home. All round the little farm I wandered when I was young. Do-do-do-do-do. Then wandered, many songs I sung. One little hut among the bushes, one that I love, still sadly to my memory rushes, no matter where I rove. When shall I see the trees a-humming all round the comb? When shall I hear the banjo strumming down by my good old home? All the world is sad and dreary everywhere I roam. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, brother, how my heart grows weary, far from the old folks at home. Right. Got to press the down arrow there. Mr. JRC's John, welcome. I just now remembered. I saw a song yesterday. It came up in my YouTube ukulele. It says, when you play Johnny Cash, and I forgot to click on it. It made me think of Mr. JRC's. John, but I missed out. Maybe I can remember to look at that later. When you play Johnny Cash, it sounded interesting, but I don't know. Could be funny, could be sad, could be anything. If anybody has requests, let me know what they are. I missed one, I know for sure. It was Just the Way You Are. Rainbow Connection. Why are there so many? Let me see if I can enunciate what I am trying to say. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. I'm going to have to relearn it. I love Paul Williams' work, and this is a Paul Williams song. I just don't know it. So that's a lick and a promise. I promise I will give it some. Back when I was learning this, it had this little B minor, which was a real challenge for me back in the day, and and also an F sharp minor, and I kind of passed it over because I was a newbie. I was a beginner. I still am, sort of, but anyway. Stand by me. When the night. Now this time I'm going to go to T and scroll backward. Stand by me has come. Yeah, I got the key. When the night has come and the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountains should crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. just as long as you stand. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand. Stand by me. Stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand. Stand by me. Puff the Magic Dragon for Myra Elaine. Has that Johnny Drone Flyer come marching in yet? I guess not. All right, so, yes, ma'am. I need to learn the intro. I've probably said this before. Paul Stuckey had a great intro to this song. He said, talking about, oh, here comes the sun, snap. No, I don't want a recording. I want a snapshot. And let's see if we can change that EV a little bit. We'll get to it, Myra Elaine, I promise. And yeah. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Yeah. Anyway, he's talking about this being one of the best children's songs of all, because it includes pathos and I can't remember. Anyway, the 4 basic parts of every children's song. And one of them gives the child a false sense of security. It's really good the way he introduced it, but I need to learn it. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together we should sing it. It's just a children's song, and if you do not know the words, you'd better learn them. Sorry. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the Magic Dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant's rings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff that mighty dragon sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff the mighty dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the mighty magic dragon. I knew I was singing that wrong. Live by the sea. I got lots of going on here, folks. And frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called
Landing.
Honolulu. Myra Elaine, I messed up your request. I am so do these things on purpose, except the little, if you do not know the words, you better learn them. That part I did on purpose, obviously. But I was trying to be funny. I wasn't trying to mess up your song. You know, here's battery number 2, because we started with battery number 1. I'm trying to turn off number 1. There, we got it off. And just waiting for a picture here.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
That was also a test. It did set the EV back to 0.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
I was thinking it did that. The Mavic 2 zoom does not do that. Now I don't know if the Mini does or not. I don't even remember if the Mini has an option for changing the EV. But anyway, later on, when we get a little bit more accustomed to the light and we can see the city of Atlanta just over about there. Right now we can't see anything, and it's probably because of haze. But anyway, I'll show you something that I've found fascinating. I've learned a lot about the cameras. They changed the way these cameras work on this Mavic 3, and it's much better than it used to be. If you see the white circle in the middle on the right, that's where you can take a snapshot. Just to its left, you see a 1X, and above that, you see a 7. Right now, the 1X is selected, and that's the main camera. That's the good camera, the excellent camera on the Mavic 3. And if I touch the 7 here, it switches to the secondary camera, which has a 7X to 28X zoom. And that's what I want to show you later on. That's just 7X. The city of Atlanta, there's mountains over there. That's good enough. Just to show you what 28X zoom really does. Let's try to put that tower right there, right in the middle. You can see it blinking now and then. All right, here we go. That's 7X, right? And come on now, don't make a liar out of me. Why aren't we zooming? All right. For a later time. I thought I understood this. I was playing with it the other day and I really thought I understood it. Tej is in the house, welcome. What elevation is your drone? At the moment, you can see it's 219 feet. You can see that just to the right of the map on the bottom left there. And I have this set to 380 something feet as the max, which is legally we're not supposed to fly over 400 feet. And I'm very close to the busiest airport in the world, in Atlanta. So, I mean, I'm not in Atlanta, but it is. And yeah, I'm not going to go over 400 feet here. Thank you, JDS Flying Canuck. And by the way, welcome. Beautiful morning. Yes, that's right. I don't know if I'm behind on song requests. I love it when you guys make song requests, by the way. It helps me. I say this over and over again, but it remains true. It helps me understand what it is you'd like to hear rather than what I happen to put together. Yeah. You painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The sun shadow on the wall tells me the sun is going down. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. It wasn't me who started that old crazy Asian war. I still need some company. It's hard to love your lies, and the wants and the needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize. But it won't be long, I've heard them say, until I'm not around. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. She's leaving now, 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door. The way I know, I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd take my gun and put her in the ground. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. Oh, Ruby, for God's sake, turn around. All right. Mason Keyser is in the house. Brad Olson is in the house. God bless America. I think I've already greeted you, but if not, please don't take it personally. Welcome. Susan Lee is in the house. Anybody I missed, please forgive me. If you have requests, please put the word request along with what it is you'd like to hear. Makes it stand out for me. I would appreciate that. After the turn of the century, in the clear blue skies over Germany, came a roar and a thunder men had never heard, like the screaming sound of the big warbird. Up in the sky, a man in a plane, Baron von Richthofen was his name. 80 men tried, and 80 men died. Now they're buried together in the countryside. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more, the bloody Red Baron was rolling up the score. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody Red Baron of Germany. In the nick of time, a hero arose, a funny-looking dog with a big black nose. He flew into the sky to seek revenge, but the Baron shot him down. Curses foiled again! 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more, the bloody Red Baron was rolling up the score. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody Red Baron of Germany. Now Snoopy swore that he'd get that man, so he asked the great pumpkin for a new battle plan. He challenged the German to a real dog fight. While the Baron was laughing, he got him in his sight. The bloody Red Baron was in a fix. He tried everything, but he'd run out of tricks. Snoopy fired once, then he fired twice, and the bloody Red Baron went spinning out of sight. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more, the bloody Red Baron was rolling up the score. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody Red Baron of Germany. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more, the bloody Red Baron was rolling up the score. 80 men died trying to end that spree of the bloody Red Baron of Germany. Mason, welcome. Slip sliding away, sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. I know a man He came from my hometown. He wore his thorny crown. He said, Dolores, I live in fear. My love for you is so overpowering, I'm afraid that I will disappear. He slipped sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. I know a woman became a wife. These are the very words she uses to describe her life. She says a good day ain't got no rain. She says the bad days when I lie in bed and think of things that might have been. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. And I know a father had a son. He longed to tell him all the reasons for the things he'd done. He came a long way just to explain. He kissed his boy as he lay sleeping, then he turned around and headed home again. He slipped sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. God only knows, God makes his plan. The information's not available to the mortal man. We work in our jobs, collect our pay. Believe we're gliding down the highway when in fact we slip sliding away. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. All right. So, Teach, nothing from you? Nice to see you, by the way. Nice to see you. Let's reduce that EV somewhat. And I could go to, you know what? I'm in snapshot mode. I bet that's why I couldn't. Let's check that out. Let's go to video mode. And it's interesting how that's so high when I switch cameras. Now I think I figured it out. Let's just see if we can find that tower again. There it is. All right, and I'm going to try to, whoa, come back here. You stay center screen, huh? Oh, there's Atlanta, by the way. Yeah, so maybe about right there. And now let's zoom in. There we go. So just to show you what 28 times zoom is compared to 1 times zoom, I'll let you, I wish it would, if it was a little bit brighter, that would focus in. But it's not. This is what we have. So that's a 28x zoom. Now we're going to go to 1x. Is that incredible or what? Anyway, all right, so the drone song. Which one do you want to hear? I was thinking I need to do a Love Lady parody. So let's do this one. Flying drones again. Mel had take this song and change the words a bit, and then you've got a song about flying drones again. Flying drones again. Have to remember to fly against the wind. it will go too far, clear out of sight, and fly my drone again. Flying drones again, the most gorgeous sights that you could ever imagine. Check the weather, friends, see if we can go out and indulge our passion. Attraction, such adrenaline when we are out flying our drones again. Amazon and UPS can take a swim. We just want to fly our drones again. Flying drones again, the most gorgeous sights that you could ever imagine. Check the weather, friends, see if we can go out and indulge our passion. Attraction, flying drones again, up in the air where life is calm again. Don't wanna come back down until fun's done, and then we just want to fly our drones again. We just want to fly our drones again. All right, so we've got the sun out of the view here. Sorry about that, folks. I was playing with the camera. Anyway, this is a really impressive drone with a lot of capability. And it just makes me sad when I hear people complain about, oh yeah, but it takes so long to get GPS. Actually, in my experience, it takes up to 2 minutes now, which is not too bad. It's certainly longer than other things, but it's a really capable machine. I can live with that. I can. Here in Georgia. Georgia, the whole day through. Such a sweet old song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you. Sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Whoa, 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 Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Yeah. Sony drones, are they out yet, Peter Dell? I knew that Sony was, well, I'd heard that Sony was working on some drone craft. You know what? I'd be interested. I really would. A lot of my equipment at home is Sony, and I played with these speed settings, by the way, and they're still not quite to my liking, but they're better. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, Sony has, and I can't keep up with the chats. It's just, I got too much going on, but read them later. Now it's hard to describe what my life used to be. For someone who's always been able to see unhappy or bitter that way, but everything's better since I met. Trying to get the timing. I was down at the corner just passing the time, sitting in the sunlight and feeling it shine, when the sounds of a crowd began to grow in my ear. So I listened and I waited as I heard him draw near. Then a man stepped up to me and he spat on the ground, put the mud on my eyes and then smeared it around, sent me off to Siloam to wash off the clay. And I opened my eyes and looked at the day, and I have no idea how he did it. I just know what happened to me. Yesterday I was in darkness. Since I met him, I can see. When the Pharisees heard it, they put me on trial, even called in my parents and grilled them a while. And when at the end I defended the man who had opened my eyes, all the trouble began. I said ever since the beginning of time, no one's opened the eyes of someone born blind. This man sent from God, it just can't be denied. And they cursed me and grabbed me and threw me outside. I really don't know how he found me, I just know who was talking to me. It was easy to tell by the sound of his voice, he was the reason I see. And as soon as he spoke to me, I couldn't hide the emotion that welled up from deep down inside, and combined with the dreams that he'd made to come true, to kneel there and worship was all I could do. And I call him my Lord and Messiah for everything he's done for me. Yesterday I was in darkness. Since I met him, I can see. And I call him my Lord and my Savior for everything he's done for me. Yesterday I was in darkness, but since I met him, since I met him, since I met him, I can see. Since I met him, since I met him, since I met him, I can see. All right. No song requests. Let's see, what else we got in our bag of tricks? That is all that I had collected for today. By the way, Rodney Bell will not be going live. Rodney Bell is probably traveling right now. He's on his way to meet Brad Alston, Al Duran, and some others. I'm sorry. Maybe Brad can fill you in on who the others are that are coming, but anyway, he will not be doing a live stream today. I don't know if Johnny Droneflyer is going to fill in. I haven't heard him say one way or the other, and I haven't seen him in the chats, so when Johnny comes marching home again, do you know the song Captain Kangaroo? Oh, wow, and Mr. Green Jeans. I don't. I will try to learn it. I like to learn theme songs because everybody can relate to them. Walking the dog, be right back. Okay, Akira Show. Never sure which way to pronounce that. But anyway, I know your name's Akira. Akira. Anyway, what was I going to... Oh, it was this one. No, I don't know that. But thanks for asking. I will try to add it to my repertoire. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will I have a capo here. Don't like to use it. Let's just bring that up a couple of notches and see if I can pull this off. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I was just a child in school, I asked my teacher, what will I try? This is why try. Will I paint pictures? Should I sing songs? This was her wise reply. Que sera, whatever will be, will be. You know what? This song deserves better than that. And it needs to be up even higher than that. Anyway, for my voice. Anybody has song requests, let me know what they are. Elsewise, I'm going to just drift into my dentist stuff and see where we land. Let's see, trying to think what, oh, I know what I called it. Frying rice. Can you guess what that's based on if you don't already know? There it is. Asian girls just seem to find out early how to make a meal that features rice. Rich or poor, she isn't going to worry. She knows just what to do to make it nice. Late at night, you find her in the kitchen, cooking up some secret recipe. Although I offer, she won't let me pitch in. She says sit in that chair and have some tea. All day long she's cooking rice. Tastes just right, don't need no spice. Served with veggies, it's so nice. There ain't no way to cook without some rice. On the other side of the world, she learned the basics of cooking with tofu, shaoxing, and oil. The diners always sit with smiling faces. Here I can't even bring a pot to boil. She gets up and she makes a batch of egg rolls, some wontons and some sweet dumplings for dessert. Another soup, oh man, I really love those. She's got those looks too, that doesn't hurt. My oh my, you sure do make it delicious. You make it all so well, so perfectly. Ain't it funny how you knew just what to serve us? You're just the best darn cook I've ever. All day long she's cooking rice. Tastes just right, don't need no spice. Served with veggies, it's so nice. There ain't no way to cook without some rice. Some rice. No song requests. Let's see. How soggy what? Oh, never mind. Is it raining? Oh, you've got a tropical storm down there. I heard last night that was coming in. I heard that on what? First Friday with Ready, Set, Drone, I believe. I can see the place where I come from. I can hear those sounds right now. I can find the paths I used to run and believe I still know how. Then I shake my head, clearing my vision. I keep those scenes at bay. And I can see the place where I came from, slipping further and further away. I can feel the way I used to feel when the world was small and green, and you sang a song of soft appeal, and I curled into my dream. Then I shake my head, clearing my vision. I keep those scenes at bay. And I can see the place where I came from, slipping further and further away. Time keeps moving faster and faster. I'm not losing track. I'm afraid that something's forgotten, so I keep looking back. I can hear the songs you used to sing. I can swear I won't let go. You were strong and you knew everything. That was all I had to know. Then I shake my head, clearing my vision. I keep those scenes at bay. And I can see the place where I came from, slipping further and further away. And I can hear the songs I used to sing, slipping further and further away. All right. Come on down. That should have been just about straight up. So I'm bringing it just about straight down. Maybe a little bit to that away, like that. Maybe. Howdy.
Landing.
All right. We have one more battery and switch back to snapshot mode. It just seems dark today. Why is that? Anyway, battery number 3. There we go. Morning has broken. You got it, Susan Lee. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Do-do-do. Now that song has a key change in it. I just have to.
The home point on the map
First, I'll just put the drone up.
has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Does it bother any of you that she keeps telling me to take off? Or is that just a personal thing? I don't know. Anyway. Morning has... Like I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted. This has a key change in it. It starts in C, but it must go to C sharp. Does this one have the key change? It has a B minor. It's not too bad. I think this morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for the springing, fresh from the world. Sweet the rain's dew fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, Eden saw play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. See, I need to learn this key change. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for the springing, fresh from the world. Adrian Mateo Drones, welcome. Good morning to you too. Thanks for being here. Everybody that's been here, everybody that still is here, everybody to come, I really welcome you. I really do. No, I would not give you false hope on this. No, I would not give you false hope on this strange and mournful day. But the mother and child reunion is only emotion away. Oh, little darling of mine, I can't for the life of me remember a Saturday. I know they say let it be, but it just don't work out that way. In the course of a lifetime, just runs over and over again. No, I would not give you false hope on this strange and mournful day. But the mother and child reunion is only emotion away. Oh, little darling of mine, I just can't believe it's so. Though it seems strange to say, I've never been laid so low in such a mysterious way. In the course of a lifetime, just runs over and over and over again. But I would not give you false hope, no. But the mother and child reunion is only emotion away. All right. So thank you for the kind words, Ms. Susan Lee. I still, there's room for improvement, and I want to do that. So that's fair, right? His clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny weight more. It was bought on the morn of the day he was born, and it always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, his life seconds numbering. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. In watching its pendulum swing to and fro, many hours he had spent as a boy. And in childhood and manhood the clock seemed to know and to share both his grief and joy. For it struck 24 when he entered at the door, with a blooming and a beautiful bride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, his life seconds numbering. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. My grandfather said that of these he could hire not a servant so faithful he found, for it wasted no time and had one only desire, and the close of each week to be wound. Oh well, yes, it kept in its place, not a frown on its face, and his hands never hung by its sides. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, his life seconds numbering. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. Then it rang an alarm in the dead of the night, an alarm that for years had been numb. And he knew that his spirit was plumbing its flight, that this hour of departure had come. Still the clock kept the time with the soft and muffled chime, as he swiftly stood by his side, as we swiftly. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. All right. If anybody has requests, please let me know what they are. Otherwise, you might hear more stuff like that. And it was Nashville cats play clean as country water, wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats, they work before they're two. Well, there's 1,352 guitar pickers in Nashville, and they can pick up more notes than the number of. There's 1,352 guitar cases in Nashville, and anyone that unpacks his guitar can play twice as better than I will, we hope. Yes, I was just 13, you might say I was a musical proverbial knee-high, when I heard a couple new sounding tunes on the tubes, then they blasted me sky high. And the record man said, everyone is a Yellow Sun record from Nashville. And up north there ain't nobody plays them. And I said, but I will. And it was Nashville cats play clean as country water. Nashville cats play wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats get work before they're two. Well, there's 16,821 mothers from Nashville. And all the friends play music and they ain't uptight if one of the kids will, because it's custom made for any mother's son to be a guitar picker in Nashville. And I sure am glad I got a chance to say a word about the music and the mothers from Nashville. And it was Nashville cats play music, country water. Nashville cats play wild as Mountain Dew. Nashville cats been playing since they's babies. Nashville cats get work before they're two. Nashville cats parody gold. Your dog pooped today. Okay, I know Akita Show was walking his dog today, so good question. Oh. If anybody has requests, I'd really like to know what they are. Let's do Susan's favorite. Road singer came to town, long cape and hat. People stood and stared, then closed the doors. As he passed, he strolled the empty streets. Kids banged on tin cans. Then the panting dogs began to bark as the road singer sang. Where do you go? Where do you go when hearts are closed? When a friend becomes a stranger, nobody wants to know. Where do you go? Where do you go when the night turns dark and the light of truth is blown out and the roads are blocked? He walked by a stall between the barrels and sacks. A child's face peered out and gave a smile, then ran back behind a misty glass. On a window pane, a little finger drew a perfect heart and a name. Where do you go? Where do you go in a world filled with fright? Only a song to warm you through the night. Where do you go? Where do you go after the night turns cold and the light of truth is blown out and lies are told? By the way, Rodney Bell won't be doing I don't know if Johnny's going to fill in for him or not. Road singer rode on to another land, spoke a different tongue they'd understand. Took him by the hand, showed him the path to heaven through the desert sand. go? Where do you go to find happiness in a world filled with hatred and tears? Where do you go? Where do you go if no one cares and everybody's lost looking for theirs? All right. Flying Flynn is in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. Laughter is good for the heart. I do believe that. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching heat. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart, afraid of breaking, that never learns to dance. It's the dream, afraid of waking, that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give. And the soul, afraid of dying, that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember, in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. Bob Casey, brother, welcome. Okay, how much battery do I have left? 18 minutes. So let's see now, what shall we do? I'm into my S songs. Her hair is soft and her eyes are oh so blue. She's all the things a girl could how to make me laugh when I feel blue. I'm out of tune. She's everything. All right, let's see if we can figure it. Her hair is soft and her eyes are oh so blue. That's not it. Her hair is soft and her eyes are oh so blue. That's it. She's all the things a girl should be, but she's not you. She knows just how to make me laugh when I feel blue. She's everything a man could want, but she's not you. Well, now I gotta have to go up. And when we're dancing, it almost feels the same. I've got to stop myself from whispering your name. She even kisses me like you used to do. And it's just breaking my heart that she's not you. And when we're dancing, it almost feels the same. I've got to stop myself from whispering your name. She even kisses me like you used to do. That's just in the wrong key for me. And it's just breaking my heart. She's not you. All right, so really would like to see your requests. Do not disturb is off. Well, that's good to know. Let's see here. Okay, we got 15 minutes. That was a great waste of 2 minutes, huh? Oh, somebody asked for this. Who was this? Mr. JRC's, maybe? It's just last week, maybe on Sunday. Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control to Major Tom. 7. 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Now it's time to leave the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door, and I'm floating in a most peculiar way. And the stars look very different today. For here am I sitting in my tin can, far above the world. And there's nothing I can do. 1,000 miles, I'm feeling very still. And I think my spaceship knows which way to go. Tell my wife I love her very much, she knows. Tom, your circuit's dead. There's something wrong. Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear me, Major Tom? Can you hear? Am I floating in my tin can far above the moon? Planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do. All right, coffee, 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 coffee. So speaking of coffee, Rodney Bell will not be doing Coffee with Rodney and Friends today. Rodney is on the road, hopefully driving safely and not participating in the chats. I haven't seen him, so that's a good thing. To meet up with Brad Alston, Al Duran, and some other great pretenders. Drone flyers. And hopefully they'll have a great time today. Rodney may or may not go live from the place where they're going to meet up, which is in Richmond, Virginia, where Brad Alston lives. And so wishing him a good time. But there will be no Coffee with Rodney and Friends. And I don't know if Johnny Drone Flyer is going to try to fill in. I haven't seen him at all in the chats. He was in Rodney's chat this morning, but he didn't mention one way or the other whether he's going to. He was in bed at the time. It was 4:30 his time, so I don't imagine he had made any decisions at that point. But yeah, so. Sweet Caroline. Hey there, Mela. Good times never seem so good. I think it starts on an F. I'm just looking for sweet. There it is. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Where it began. Okay. Where it began. I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good time never seems so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when I'm holding you? Warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good time never seems so good. I've been inclined, never would. Oh no, no, sweet Caroline, good time never seems so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh no, no. I don't know. There once was a ship that put out to sea. Song of the South. You know, I don't know Song of the South, but I do. Oh, what's coming to my mind? Hang on a second. I got to search for South. Singing songs about the Southland, but that's not it. South. Boy, that's in a lot of songs. What is it that makes me think of? That's a good song. A lot of them are good songs, don't we? Well, whatever it was that I wanted to search for. It seems like it's by Lobo, but I can't think. Me and You and a Dog Named Boo, but that's not it. Okay, that's our 3 batteries anyway. So, I think I might do my favorite closing song. And maybe I'll do something about the South. Maybe I'll do something. Let's see about
Landing.
That looks pretty good. Yeah, that should be perfect, as a matter of fact. And I need. Okay, I can't zoom at all when I'm in snapshot mode, which is kind of weird. But you know, I'm getting used to it. I've made improvements, you know. I've begun to investigate what's this do, what's that do, which is something that I've not been doing. I've not been playing the good drone pilot lately. And I have a ways to go. It seems like the EV makes no difference whatsoever. Look at that. Put the EV all the way to 3.0. Maybe, yeah, it's selected now. Put it all the way down to minus something. Okay, now that made a difference, that's for sure. All right, so I'm just expecting more, perhaps, than I'm going to get out of it. So I could stay right here between these two. I need to refresh my memory on how this thing begins. And then I promise I won't look at the words. Mockingbird mornings, low fog in the fields. Folks in convertible automobiles. Blacktop getting hotter than the hinges on the gates of hell. Might turn up a shower of rain, but you just can't ever tell. Dogs on the front porch too lazy to run. Fat snake on a flat rock baking in the sun. And that cotton candy air just seems to melt in your mouth. It's summer way down south. Peaches, tomatoes, and a sweet potato pie. Fresh lima beans and homemade blackberry wine. Corn on the cob and catfish right out the lake. Got some pineapple upside down cake. Kids in the backyard spitting watermelon seeds with juice on their noses and mud on their knees. And later there'll be little bare feet upon the couch. It's summer way down south. The kudzu's getting... Oh. All right. I did pretty well. Kudzu's gone and covered up nearly half of the state, and the 4-lane is bulging with all those out-of-state plates. There's a fiddle contest over to the county fair. You know, all the old-timers are bound to... Back in the evening still, sweat pouring off the preacher and the people getting chills. It's been an all-day Sunday, dinner on the ground. Now the good old boys are right back getting drunk as Cooter Brown. Kids catching June bugs in cozy in the back seats of cars. Heat lightning bouncing off the nighttime clouds. It's summer way down south. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Summer way down south. Do 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 do. Yeah. I need to find. That was written by somebody named Victor Messesny, who he wasn't real well known. He died couple of years ago. 61, young guy. And he wrote some of the best blues songs that I know. But because he was a small-time artist, quote, unquote, from Nashville, by the way, it's hard to find the chords to his stuff. I don't think it was ever, that kind of thing ever made it out to public. So I may never find it. I'm not the musician to put that kind of thing together. But anyway, so I have a playlist here called Closing Songs, and this one's my favorite one. This old guitar taught me to sing a love song, showed me how to laugh, how to cry. It introduced me to some friends of mine and brightened up my days. Helped me make it through some lonely nights. Oh, what a friend to have on a cold and lonely night. This old guitar gave me my lovely lady, opened up her eyes and ears to me, brought us close together, and I guess it broke her heart, but it opened up a space for us to be. What a lovely place and a lovely space to be. This old guitar gave me my life, my living, all the things you know I love to do, to serenade the stars that shine from a sunny mountainside, most of all to sing my songs for you. I love to sing my songs for you. Yes, I do, you know. I love to sing my songs for you. All right, everyone. I'm sorry about the dark picture. I don't know what to do about it. But that's that. So no Coffee with Rodney and Friends today. Tom Pepin, Smoky Joe's Cafe. I will look it up. I don't know that.
Critically low battery.
You'll get over it. Okay. And by the way, Mayla, I hope you're feeling better. Mayla's had a bit of flu-like weather. Anyway, Mayla's not feeling great. But last I heard, she was getting better. So prayers for her, prayers for everybody that's not feeling well. Nathan Evans, you would be perfect for it. Well, thank you. I will look it up. There once was a ship that put to sea. Okay, Nathan Evans, that's the one I'm supposed to look up. I promise I will. Song of the South, Mason, I will look that up too. It sounds familiar, it really does. But it's not coming to me. And Nora is the one who's, right after I press the stop button, which I'm going to do, I'm going to remember this song. Hey everyone, thanks so much for being here. I love you all. Don't forget tomorrow starts with Drone Bum in New York, goes to Rodney Bell, and then from Rodney to me, from me to either Chris Hope or Fly Natural. Fly Natural flew last week. I don't expect him this week, but it would be great. Will be Johnny Drone Flyer. Thanks for